and threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news.
I'm finna beat the shit out of this fuck, man.
Pedal to metal. It don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody.
You still gonna lose? Tune in, you feel me? Going down in a major way. Going that. Hold up, my shit don't even say I got broadcast up, do it? Yeah, my broadcast ain't even up, is it?
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Orlando Wizards and our home team. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
No, I didn't. I had Dick did it the last year.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
You get mad, nigga, ain't tell you, but you do kill. Man, you saw it in the pit, did you?
Here we go. Ready? It's our time. It's our time. Sunday, for Tokyo.
Wentz now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Check 53 Check.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. On second down now, it's Gordon. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Jameis to throw it. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. DJ Chark, his 21st touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game, it leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe?
And all the way in for the touchdown. Miles Sanders 79 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that,
you
just know,
it like
okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
And an alley to run. He's at the 50.
Kick return on me, though.
10. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. That'll go down as a 99-yard kick return. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Ooh.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. The Sanders has got it complete. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Mike 5'9", oh, get him. Check 59, Mike is 59, Mike is 59. I got you.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 23. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. On 3rd down, Winston. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the play.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Jameis now on 1st down. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football.
Chatty, you waiting. Chat 53 is mine. You can't block me.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Ready? Blue ready. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Come on.
Seven yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Let's see.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
But when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
Ready? Blue ready. Right there, 54 Mike. Go, go, go. Flip it, flip it, flip it. Hey, one set. Check Mike, 54. Mike, let's go.
From the red zone now, Winston. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Orlando with the football here to begin the second quarter. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. Watch one. Pick the edge. Come. Wide. Get wide. Check, crunch.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 180. I'm on.
To throw is Wentz. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
59, I got Slam.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
No. Flare. Check 37.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Switch. Motion, motion, motion.
On second down now, it's Sanders. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards, a first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Mike spot 9, Mike spot 9. Target, 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 target.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And Orlando, first down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Hatchet, hatchet.
On first down, Sanders. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's complete right around the 8. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Off the defender, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Miles, second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. As they
Nigga thought this shit was gonna be a pushover.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Easy. Green, triple C.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And a throw there going to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
46 down, man, 5-4. Check 59, Mike is 59. Let him know.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That's pulled in at the 32. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery in there to get him, and with it, time will expire here in this first half of play. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the 2nd half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Fletcher Cox, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. On play action, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
You ain't doing nothing today. Check. Lucky. Check 26. Check
3rd and long for Winston. He's going to launch this thing right out into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the Chargers 20.
Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Here we go. Check. Press down. Out.
Another run here with Sanders. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, sets you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. They'll run with Sanders. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to regain the lead.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum, filet at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
That's true. Filet, 10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Now a hit and a loose football. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go again with Sanders. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Here we go. 180. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Hey, Phil. Hey, Ford, coach him. 59. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike spot 9. I got you, boy.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now Wentz to try again after the pick 6. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now Sanders. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
That's the way. 74. Watch the run. Check 59. Mike is 59.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Got a man open. It's Ross. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. And that is going to do it. for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another run with Sanders. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
On third down, it's Sanders. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And touchdown! Miles Sanders, 66 yards. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Here we go.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Winston going underneath for Gordon. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Winston now from the 50. Well, he's going to go for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Check out. Say. Watch out. Check. 49. Check 49.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Sanders. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be taken down at the 26. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 26.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Check 13.
They'll run with Sanders. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Let's go. Check 25. Check 25. Check.
On second down, it's Sanders. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike's the 59. Hey, get the way. Check. Slip.
They'll run. It's Sanders. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now they toss out wide to Sanders. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
You go 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
2nd and 5 now. Winston nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now Winston. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 25. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. That's now 3 turnovers in this second half. Very costly. And earlier in the half, Charles, when I asked you for your keys to the second half, you said, hey, maybe trite, but it's going to be turnovers. That's been the story.
It certainly has, but I didn't expect it to be this much of the story. I mean, when you're getting up to 3, you're really putting your team in jeopardy.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
Here we go, here we go. Luigi!
Hey, pick your game up.
Done.
Wentz with a kneel down, and that will be the final act of this game.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for our visitors, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it's just their third loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
He finna get cussed out. He said, you niggas. Talking about you cheated for them bitches, that.